Oh yeah, we back with another episode on the Twisted T2, baby. And if you cheating and reading the screen, well, let's just say today we getting into some more of the family drama. Oh yeah, see, just to give you a little insight on what's going on, we got a father who says he don't feel comfortable taking his daughter in public because he's been experiencing several times where the law has showed up and other people have treated him really bad due to one of his kids. So, without further ado, let's dive in and see what this man's talking about. Now, amendment sentence 734. Would I be the A if I stopped taking my daughter in public? Now, if I stop taking my daughter in public, I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. I, a 44-year-old male, have 4 kids, an 11-year-old male, a 3-year-old female, a 3-year-old female, and a 10-month-year-old boy. I am Blasian. That's black and Asian. More black. And that's what they said. My partner is Japanese. And one of the girls is very light-skinned. I was at the store with my 3-year-old, and the other 3-year-old. We were shopping like normal. My girl started asking me for candy. I'm like, no candy. No candy to the 3-year-olds. They started crying, throwing temper tantrums, and were refusing to leave. So I pick them up, and I start to leave the store. I'm like a big guy, 6'7", 255 pounds. So I'm noticeable. Okay, I'm also deaf a little bit. So I didn't hear the woman who was yelling that I was kidnapping my own daughter. Damn. Before I knew it, I was being punched by some guy and my daughter was being snatched out of my hand. I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then the cops showed up. Before getting my statement or listening to my son, who desperately tried to translate for me, I'm pinned to the ground in handcuffs so tight that I still have the marks, and it's been almost a week, 5 days to be exact. I was arrested, shoved in the back of a cop car, while my kids, they were taken to custody. Damn. And this isn't even the first time something like this has happened. I know that it's extreme not to take my daughter into public unless there's someone who actually looks like me with her. I know what it sounds like. But I am so worried that there's going to be a day that I don't make it out of those handcuffs. And my kids don't have a dad anymore. So, would I be the asshole if I stopped taking my daughter out in public without my partner? Edits. So, I do have to keep responding to the same suggestions in the comments. I will be pressing charges. I will be informing my father, who is in law, who is the chief of police. Maybe he sent them after you, maybe not. And I will be getting matching I will not be taking my daughter out in public alone until we get that stuff. Oh, matching accessories, bracelets, outfits, and family shirts with pictures on them so everybody can see that we belong together. Until then, I'm not taking my daughter in public. Update. My father-in-law's pissed. We talked on the phone, and I explained what happened. He said he was pissed. Damn, they did that shit to you? I'm pissed. About time. He sent them an email to the police I described, and, well, he will be reprimanding them first thing in the morning. He said, I don't stand for this. And he's glad I brought it to his attention. I told him not to mention me in the incident because, of the investigation. He is just going to say that it's because of some reports. Yeah, like they won't put 2 and 2 together. I'm sure the cops are on Reddit reading that shit right now. Anyway, and he just told, look, he'll send me any evidence to help my case. You're not helping his. Thank you for everyone who's commented with support. I have been trying to respond to every comment, but it's difficult. Clearing up the Little confusion. My daughters are fraternal twins. They don't have the same skin tone. Well, if they didn't figure out, wait a minute, as each other or you? Because now I'm even more confused. I figured they looked alike because they were three. Edit. I've been trying my hardest to reply to every comment, but it's difficult. I have my hands tied. I'm really, really sorry if I can't respond. Okay, we're going to skip that part. Let's get into first comments. Okay, before we get into the comments of should this guy take his daughters in public? Listen, man. Listen, man. Okay, mammoth sentence. Listen, man. If you want to really live a life of life, you ain't got a choice but to take them out in public. You know what I'm saying? But you need to teach them that what they do affects you. So them acting out like that, look at what happens to daddy. And if that's what they want, then they act out like that, right? And then you're going to learn not to take them out. But if they know that that's what's going to happen to daddy and they don't want that to happen to daddy, well, you ain't going to have to worry about taking them out and acting up. Mommy will. So if I were you, I would explain that to them. Like, listen, you seen, I know they're three, and trust me, you might say in your head, oh yeah, they don't get it. Man, give it a shot. All right, let's get into these comments. Explain that to them and let them know. If you act like that when daddy's at the store, daddy going. And daddy won't come home. See what see what that's like. So I kind of think that it would be messed up if you kind of gave up on your daughters not to take them out, right? Well, like you said, you do it with her. I get it. It hurts. So you probably want to wait for her to come, the wife to come around, your significant other to come around so it can feel more comfortable when you're out. And I get it. But, damn, man. That's just rough. Let's get into the comments. Phew. This reminds me of a Reddit post about a dad sitting outside of a store with his toddler in a car seat. Wow. Talking about one of those kids like you used to see them in the early 20th century ads, golden curls, fair skin, absolutely curved. The kind of kid that, comes to visit their town in Japan or other places without a lot of white people and they lose their minds. A lady walks up making small talk and then casually, as you like, picks up the carrier by the handle and walks off with it and the toddler with her. Dad stands up, chases her, thinks the lady says he's trying to take my kid. Anyway, Dad gets tackled by two dudes and the lady's off in the wind. Only the kid's mother, stepping out of her shoes, running from the grocery store, ignores her husband pinned on the ground and physically wrenches the carrier from the kidnapper. Give me that thing. Who doesn't put up much of a fight and drives off to stop the kidnapping. During an assault, Dad cries out, I have pictures, and is beaten several more times as a result, thinking that he was the creep. That's messed up. Whew. God, I hope you sued those bastards assaulting him for assault. White knights who act without thinking are the worst and need to face consequences, no matter their intentions. Aggravated assault and hospital payments at the minimum. I work for a law firm. Please contact me and inquire about civil rights suits, as well as a securities issue suit with the store you were in. I would look into also filing kidnapping charges against the people who removed your children from your arms. Please don't let any of this go. Do something about it and fight for yourself. I have not. Okay, he answered back. I haven't talked to a law firm. I probably should. I have talked to our local stations. Man, you better talk to a law firm. Stop bullshitting yourself. Okay? Especially if you just said you was going to talk to you. I talked to my father-in-law. He's the chief of police. All right, then. You ain't getting in contact with a lawyer? What's wrong with you? I don't want to get them. I'm going to contact the local station. I don't want to get them in trouble. You tripping, Holmes. You tripping. There should also be something in the lawsuit attached about his disability. Correct me if I'm wrong. He is unable to hear/deaf, and this played a big part in all of this. The fact that his son was trying to translate for him didn't bother to listen, added discrimination based on disability. Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. I contact the district attorney. Okay, this is outrageous. Oh yeah, you're right. This is outrageous, actually. Okay, you don't have to. You need to sue the pants off the woman who yelled, the guy who punched you, whoever snatched your daughter from your hands, the police department. Take them all for everything you got. And then hire someone to do your shopping for you while you play with your kids in your new house. You know what? I am sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry this happened to your children at all, let alone more than once. I want to be careful because bad advice can get you further hurt and traumatized. I work in a large multicultural center and I have seen ignorance like this. I think first and foremost, pursue every legal avenue that you can against the store, the woman, and the guy that hit you, the cops. People are always going to believe the person that screams the loudest, assuming every crying child is being kidnapped because their skin tones don't match. When you likely have calm other children that you entered with is just blatant racism. They did enter the store together and they were calm. You're right. If this is a smaller place you live, it makes yourself and your family known to those around you clearly. You are around a lot of closed-minded people. You need to be proactive in protecting yourself and your family. Knowing your neighbors and the place that you frequent is helpful. Have a card that shows that you are a family together. Make sure they call you dad in public. I don't know. It's really fucked up. It is messed up. I don't care. Oh, they answered back. Damn, ma'am, if you were answering all of these, huh? Good shit. I don't carry a photo, but I didn't get a chance to show that I'm deaf, so my kids just signed dad, but I will make sure that they say it and sign. Oh, shit. I was reading it. Um, Parent here. Start by putting family photos on lock screens. Okay. Trans race adoptive parent here. Start by putting family photos on lock screens. Okay, that'll do it. Not the A. Like, seriously? That's a nightmare. I can't believe they arrested you without even listening. Get matching outfits, bracelets, anything to make. Oh, you the one that gave that advice 6 days ago? They said they were doing all that. And the dad's death charged like yesterday. You're telling me the cops a new one? Come on. What the? I feel like shirts would be more of a red flag, not fewer. Any kidnapper could put on a t-shirt or a kid, you know? It may be more effective for you to get a t-shirt that states that you're deaf. Maybe that would slow down the escalation. Or some t-shirt with family photos showing him with the kids. Honestly, this whole situation is heartbreaking in a large part because I can't think of any guaranteed solution. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, man. We really don't like society's messed up, right? And there's no real big answer to be like, this one thing can help you, these two things can help you, and guarantee that this stuff will end. But I do think that sitting down with the kids and conversating with them about how they can act and react in public towards certain situations and certain things will make a big difference in the future of what can, in a sense, play out in these situations. I truly hope that you don't have to go through this again because, bro, it ain't fun hugging the car. It ain't fun hugging the pavement, okay? Especially when you know you in the right. All right? So, mammoth sentence. I hope you find what you're looking for and like talk to them kids, man. Talk to them kids because they're really gonna be through the years the best. Oh damn, this is nasty. Um, for I thought it was coach and not couch. My bad. Shit. If you read the screen, you'll know what I mean. Um, well, This came out 33 minutes ago. Let's see if we can help this next person who really just wants some little respect. Okay, we want to know what they asking. What are you asking for respect for? I'm frustrated, extremely. Need to talk. Okay, for our background, I lived with my parents for almost 9 years. Well, how old are you? All right, we'll get into that shortly. I am not going to get into why. Okay. I have my own pantry and refrigerator in a garage. My husband had a reoccurrence of brain cancer, 3 years ago, and had a stroke during surgery. He resides in a nursing home. Well, damn. Anyway, how do you just say anyway like that? Both of our sons, 16 and 20, are autistic. My younger son is extremely destructive. And we basically have to lock almost every door with deadbolts. Metal utensils are kept in the garage or in my parents' room. Basically, most sharp things, they have to be returned to their own place as soon as they're done with them. He requires constant supervision when home. A bit more info. My mom is extremely passive aggressive. Okay. I had a respiratory infection last week, but was unable to get any rest because no one would help with my son. He was on spring break. I developed pneumonia. I'm good now and ordered the rest for several days. I got the diagnosis early on Saturday morning after my dad took me to the emergency room because I couldn't stop coughing and nothing was coming up. I originally had plans to go out for dinner with my husband that night to celebrate his 50th birthday. Okay. My mom asked me if I was still going to dinner, and I was like, no. She then asked me if she and my dad could go out for the night. I told her that I was supposed to be resting. She rolled her eyes and said, well, we're going out tomorrow. I was flabbergasted and didn't say anything. After a while, I confronted her and told her that I didn't understand why she was doing this. Her initial response was, well, we have plans tomorrow. I poured my damn heart out. I sobbed. And I told her she never took me seriously. And I had a doctor's order to rest. She finally heard me. And my parents canceled their plans. They were very helpful for the next several days. Mostly my dad. Your mom ain't got no sympathy for your shit. On to today. Because of the situation with my youngest, I have a paring knife and a steak knife that I keep in the garage. My parents keep the rest in their room. I used my paring knife tonight and my mom did the dishes. Then I did them earlier today. She used a knife that looked the same as mine earlier in the day, and she grabbed both knives after she washed them. I told her that one of the knives was mine, and she basically threw it sideways across the kitchen and ended up on the counter near me. I said, you don't need to throw it. And my dad said my name, basically scolding me. I wasn't in the wrong. I was so frustrated. I just hate how my dad excuses her behavior. He's mostly pretty awesome, but sometimes not. I have to tread lightly because I'm, living in their house. Am I the asshole for living in their house and expecting just, some respect? Well, damn. Ain't nobody said shit about this. Ain't that interesting? But I think it did just come up. Yeah, see, that shit just came up. Let me see, Sean. Let me see if somebody clicked on it. We done put it up 39 minutes ago. We got some comments. Okay, so do I think you're the asshole? Listen, I got more questions than I got answers for this one because, I know you told us about your husband's situation, but you ain't told us you got a 16-year-old and a 20-year-old Like, if those are both your kids, what has gone on for the last 20 years, right? So your mom, look, I'm probably gonna be the asshole. Your mom is probably pissed off that you back in her house, honestly. Okay, if you would have asked me what this sounds like your mom's pissed off that you back in the house and it's been a while. I'm just saying, okay? And at this point, she's expected her damn space. That's just what I think. But what do I know? All right. Now for you to expect a little respect, I mean, obviously, no one should be throwing knives. That's not cool, right? But if it's a paring knife, one of them mini ones, she tossed that shit like, take your shit, you know. Like I said, she frustrated with your ass right now, and it's a sticky situation. We don't have many comments to go through, but maybe you should try hurrying up and figure out how to get the fuck out. Maybe you should try that one. Okay. No, you're not. You are dealing with so much, but really, it sounds like everyone in the house is at their emotional limit. I would suggest family counseling and hoping someone can take care of you. Yeah, no, that is actually better advice than I gave. I'm in therapy. Hold up. This person's name, oh, Stacy. Shit. I'm in therapy, as is my mother. Sometimes she comes home with demands that I can't give. Unfortunately, respite care needs to be paid up front, and then the state reimburses you. Well, I can't pay the upfront fees. Yeah, no, I mean, we know this person's in a financial situation. It might not, I might not understand autism, but I do understand that there is a huge difference between destructive and dangerous. You aren't equipped to deal with your son, and the fact that you have to resort to extreme measures is proof of that. Sooner or later, he is going to hurt someone, and there is a good chance that that will be life altering for the person that he hurts. Considering the situation, I think your mother being passive aggressive is the least of your worries. Ooh. No one wants to put their child in a group home, but it's past time it's past time you start you start looking into your options for safety for everyone else in the house. At the very least, looking into that payment care that, somebody else comes and gets y'all taken care of that you need to pay up front. All right. What got me in this was you said that the kids are, your son's 16 and 20, and the 16-year-old is extremely destructive. And it says both of them are autistic, but he came home from spring break. That's what it's on. Brain 3 ways are seemingly extracted. They have returned to their places as soon as basic. Okay. And okay. I had respiratory, but able to get any rest would help with me. He was on spring break. Okay, so the 16-year-old goes to school, and he was on spring break. Okay. No, you are not. You're dealing with so much. All right. Like I said, that other person gave some decent advice about this one. Let's see what this last person says, and then we'll click to see if there's an update. And if not, it sounds like the situation is dangerous for you, your oldest son, and your parents. If you are deadbolt locking them doors and hiding sharp objects, this is way out of hand. Okay, it sounds like your parents have bent over backwards. That's why I said they fucking pissed. To have bent over backwards to help you and accommodate you, all while you've been putting them at risk. Time to reassess the arrangement. Your parents are not obligated to turn their lives inside out / cancel plans. Look into a better living situation for your 16-year-old and for your 16-year-old. He may end up in a residential facility, but they are better trained and equipped for dealing with this. Also, you don't want to live independently? ? You've been leaning on your folks a long time. They've got their own lives too. And just out of curiosity, how Disabled is your husband if you want him to go to dinner with you, but he can't live with you or help with the kids. Just a question, by the way. So, in summary, yes, you do deserve respect, but you are in a messed up situation and have been for a long time. Damn, they wrote this a lot better than I said it. You need 1, to find, appreciate someone who cares for you. 2, free time from your parents. And 3, figure out what role/responsibilities your husband has to take on for your family. Quit playing the victim. Make better choices, fairer choices. Well, damn. Okay, any consideration? I agree with them. So, Stacy, P-Fan, all right, stop bullshitting yourself, playing the victim like this person says. Yo, see, hold up. Like, see? Did you see? Took me 4 minutes to read the last one. We got a new comment on it. You know what I mean? This shit wild. Yo, I feel there is some content there. See what I'm missing? I.e., are you paying rent? Because you have been there. Violent incidents. You have been there. Violent incidents. Have you sought other alternative living situations? Have you sought out resources for autism? I feel for you because you're in a tough situation, but someone your age, I would never. But as someone around your age, I would also never suspect my 70-something-year-old parents to have to take care of or supervise destructive potential violence. Kids, no matter what is the condition. I also have an autistic kid for what it's worth. They are old, probably retired. They're already raised their kids and done their time, and probably just want to relax, enjoy life, kick back, watch Sanford and Son. You've lived with them for 9 years, and it sounds, from the way that it sounds at least, well, they tired of this shit. I told you, they sick of it. We ain't even get to the last part of it. They sick of it, okay? Look, they sick of it, Stacy, fam, all right? They sick of it. I got to log in to leave that as a comment, but they sick of it, all right? At the end of the day, the parents are sick of their shit, okay? Like we told you, they done did their time. They don't want to deal with it. Look, you do deserve respect, but you ain't going to get it because you're back in your parents' house and they see you as a kid basically because they're re-raising you. And that's just the end of it for that. Look, and with the first story, shit, thank you for checking it out. And with the second one, same thing. We hope this lady can get her shit together as, we hope that anybody else that needs advice, find Reddit. We'll find you. Anyways, I'm going to tell you, be safe out there. Keep that head on the swivel because not everybody got your best interest. And enjoy the day. Peace out.